No! So about a month ago, the Minecraft World Update frogs were added to the Bedrock beta, and about 3 weeks ago, they were given the ability to eat small magma cubes, as well as goats. Which instantly gave me the idea of making frogs able to eat anything as much as they want. Only detail is, since they're only on Bedrock and not Java, I had to redo them, and I got carried away. So yeah, the first thing I did is I made frogs able to eat absolutely any mob. No matter the mob, no matter how big they are, they'll be able to eat anyone. Anything. Absolutely everything. Look at him go. Yes! Oh, and naturally, that also means they can eat withers and ender dragons, if they can reach them. So yeah, you know, as you can see. So yeah, if those mobs have no AI, they can. Otherwise, they might struggle a bit. There we go. Now, as much as I like the image of a cute frog having an infinite stomach and being able to eat absolutely any mob, I still think we should make this a little bit more realistic. Yeah, now frogs will grow the more they eat mobs. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's the giant frogooey. It's moving. Look at the feet. Ah, yes. Just like in real life. Now, if a frog were to eat your beloved pets, do not worry. I'm not a monster. If you're quick enough and they're not digested yet, you can get the mobs back. Infinite frog generation. Now, if you've seen Phoenix's video, you might already know what happens when a frog eats a player. But here on Java Edition, it's a tiny bit different. The way I coded it is, this happens. Now, at first you may not recognize what happens. You may think like, oh, the frog disappeared. Did it eat itself? No, actually, you're stuck in purgatory. I'm not even joking. Now, I'm gonna skip the boring details, but basically what happens is whenever a frog eats an entity, that entity is discarded from the game. It's removed, which means that with a player, the player is no longer valid, and the world you see is actually fully on the client, not on the server. So, can't destroy blocks, as you can see, they'll regrow, but the game also no longer updates any entities. As you can see, there's none on the world, and if I try to spawn any, it just won't work. You'll just hear them once, but they'll disappear. Now, you can still place blocks for some reason, but what's really cool is that they won't update anymore, which means that you can literally build out of sand, and water itself will not update as well. And last but not least, since your player no longer exists, you cannot take any damage, and as you can see, I cannot even catch fire. But the best part, you're immune to void damage and even kill command. It just won't work. Now, don't worry about that. Your world is not completely destroyed. If you relog into the world, everything's fine and dandy again, updates again, and as you can see, we also have the entities back. So I heard you like frogs.
Yeah, I do actually. Yo. Wait a minute.
Oh, and another funny thing is that since I made frogs able to eat all mobs standing on the same block pos at once, that means a frog trying to eat a mob on the same position as itself, will end up eating itself and disappearing. Now, these frogs are extremely cute, but you know what's cuter? Being able to pick them up. But do you know what's even cuter? This. Now, I'm gonna get to the reason I made frogs pickable in a minute, but look at this. It's so cute. I just couldn't not include that. Now, the reason why I made you able to pick up frogs is because I thought about this. We have shulker boxes for items, but you know how it's always a hassle to transport a lot of entities around. Well, since these frogs can release all the entities they have inside them when you kill them, I figured why not use them as entity bundles? Just pick them up and throw them. And you have your entities.
Wait, I can hold, like I can throw frogs.
You can also wear them on your face.
I'm doing that right now.
Here. Now you throw it. Oh, no!
Oh, I'm turning that off right now.
Now, since they can only target living entities, sadly, they cannot pick up TNT and crystals or TNT minecarts. I'm terribly sorry to all the PvPers who thought they would be able to use this as a tactical toad. But see, that's where Minecraft scuffed code shines. Armor stand are living entities, so you can have frogs carrying around your equipment. Boom! Instant PvP kit. But naturally, picking up a frog doesn't mean you have to throw it. You can also pick it up to, you know, just place it around and get more entities this way. Although if you do this in survival, since the first thing they'll see is you, I don't exactly recommend it. And now if we do something like this. Oh, it works! It works!
Yo, this frog ain't shit.
No, the server. No. Oh, and naturally, I kept the best mob tweet for last.